Welcome to our channel, Sailing Atlantic. We're a small crew of 2 people. There's skipper Frank and there's navigator Heidi. Our boat is a Harbour Rassie 382, built in year 1987, called Atlantic. We decided only to look back at the best memories, so remember time is precious. Make each day count. With this channel, we hope we can give you all a small glimpse of what's waiting out there. The rest is up to you. Rap life, live out your dreams.
I've been horrible behind making these videos. This should have been made about August 2025. But so many things happened in our lives. 2 family members passed away, and we have also had a lot of stuff we needed to do of housework at home. So we are terrible behind. This is us leaving Hov. Hov is our usual stop on every trip every year. There are some family members buried in that area, and my grandparents lived there, so I spend every summer at Hov. So a lot of feelings still comes back when we enter the harbor, and also a little sadness when we leave. So that's us in Hov. Then arriving at Aarhus, that's Aarhus ahead, where we stayed in Marselisborg Harbor. And same as we've discovered before, I think there might be a wedding or something in the background. So we saw a firework that must have cost a small fortune. We had a great, it was actually a couple of weeks in Aarhus, due to the fact that we needed to go back home for some family matters. So we left the boat, took a car, went home, and then back to the boat again. So that's us leaving Marselisborg. And now we are heading north. So we are heading back home. So this is end of season. I believe this was end of August. So harbors are not that busy. We went past Ebeltoft, stayed there for a couple of days. And after Ebeltoft, we went further north, took Grenaa as a overnight stay, and then back to Aalborg. Looking back, this season has brought up some mixed feelings. 2 funerals, a christening, 2 confirmations. So we have had to go back home several times. Some matters were happy gatherings, and others were some that we will remember for the rest of our lives, but also extremely sad. One of them was my father-in-law that joined us last year. You saw him on one of the videos. He passed away. So that's how life is, and that's also why we are so terrible behind on our videos. So sorry about that, guys.
Hi everyone. So we're going for the last stretch. We are in the Ebeltoft right now. Sun's going down in the background. Quiet day. Nice harbor. Not many boats. So we are docked alongside. So this gives me a chance to show you a little of other things done to the boat. Now, one of the greatest modifications we got on the boat is the platform at the bow of the boat. Underneath the platform there's a ladder that goes all the way down to the waterline. So we can flip that out and then get on and off the boats, especially if we're at a floating bridge, because the hull is simply too high to climb on board. Then the extra furler for the Coach Zero, as I showed you earlier. And there's equally a modification at the top of the mast. If you look right there, there's an extension of the mast. So the Coach Zero goes in front of the jib. We've got fender boards, not much new in that. And if we go to the very back of the boat, the stern, we have a Hydrovane wind rudder that we have not used a lot, and there's equally a platform at the stern. And if you look closer, there's also a swim ladder there. So this gives us the opportunity to get on and off the boat if we decide to go swimming. Just want to show you this. This is nice. So these are some of the mods that we have done. There's also a stern anchor packed down right now with 10 meters of anchor chain and a roller for that as well. Looking at the boat, we're coming to the end of the season and we need to go home and do a little maintenance, especially on the deck. There are some of the teak plugs that needs to be replaced. Everything is dirty. Now the outboard is a little heavy. That's close to 30 kilograms at 10 horsepower. So to lower it up and down, we made a tally system, a small crane based on the radar mast. It works really well, so we can lift it up and down. Don't think I've shown you that. So those are some of the outside mods and the loud haul in the mast as well. We used that when we were sailing in fog a month ago, so we could send out signals and equally shout out to other boats. One of the last guest harbors of the season, Ebeltoft. Night has really quieted down after a bit of a windy day. The sunset is absolutely beautiful. The water is like a mirror.
Now, after a quiet couple of days, or I believe it was weeks, the wind picked up again and we were able to set sail. Here we are heading north, closing up to Grenaa, where, as I mentioned earlier, we would take an overnight, and that's us arriving at Aalborg, where there's a tall ship race, and there's a big concert in the background. And if you followed our channel, the Motiva here in the background, that's Peter. That's our big ship chef. He's a very good cook. And that's him. He has anchored up beside all these beautiful tall ships, just enjoying the concert. So that's typical Peter. It's quite funny. So we noticed him when we passed, and that's us waiting for the bridge to open in Aalborg. The sunset when we were entering the port of Aalborg was something else. It's one of the most beautiful sunsets we have ever seen while being on the fjord. So a spectacular sight and a warm welcome for us coming back to Aalborg. Heading back home is always associated with mixed feelings. Both happy to return to known waters and the pulse can slow a little more down. It's been a season with quite a lot of experience. Also going around Sjælland in extremely shallow waters, so we can take our shoulders down now, so to say. It's also a little sad feeling as well that the season is coming to an end. So it's very much mixed feelings. That's just how it is. Staying in Aalborg, we of course needed to visit Living Boats. This is where Peter has docked his boat and also where Peter is living. And this is his neighbor. They made a front garden. That's Atlantic in the background. So the weather changed when we were staying in Aalborg to the worse. So fall is just around the corner now. The temperature was falling, and rain season, if we could call it a rain season, started up with heavy rain. While staying in Aalborg and there was a tall ship race, we grabbed the opportunity to go and see some of the boats that joined the tall ship race, and we also managed to board a couple of the boats. We grabbed a little footage, and please enjoy. They were extremely beautiful. You can see how small the cabin is in Atlantic. The cabin table we have, you can sit 4, 5, 6 people around. Here, I don't know, 12, 15 people. Everything is so beautiful made, and I can't even imagine what the maintenance of these boats require. Also setting the sails, that looks a little sketchy. And we're back to our own slip in Nibe, and that was basically our season.
Hi guys, we're back in home port. Boat has been taken a little apart. Sails are off. There's a lot of bird life in Nibe, so we put on a small cover just to preserve from the bird poos. Just wanted to show you the red moon that's going on here in Denmark tonight. I'll just switch around and I'll show you. Look at this night. It is absolutely beautiful. Monet couldn't have done this better. So we are getting ready to take the boat on the hard. We've been emptying the boat for the last couple of days. It's at its own slip right now in Nibe, and we'll probably go on the hard within the next week or two. So, guys, that's it for tonight. See you.
And here we are back at our summer vacation house, and as you can see out the window, our timing wasn't that far off. The weather switched around and became really, really bad. This is our last trip of the season, boat going on the Heart, so we are now sailing to our winter port. The car trip was completely flat calm, spirits high. There was a weather window where we could actually enjoy this last trip, and that's Atlantic going on the Heart here, dangling. It's always nerve-wracking. I really hate this part, but that's how it is. So we're getting it positioned in the Heart stand, and then trucking it over to its winter parking space, so to say. Cleaning up the bottom side of the hull, and then putting on the winter cover, leaving an empty boat, and then that's it, guys. So this was 2025 season. Gave us a lot of experiences, both good and bad. So that's how life is. Nevertheless, sailing-wise, it was great. So from here on, we needed to get the boat on the Heart and forget about it. And then we had a small building site at home where we were making some improvements to our house. So we needed a couple of new terraces. Turned out pretty well. Even though I'm not a carpenter, it went okay. So that's 2025, guys. We will try to make some videos next year. Happy New Year. And we hope to see you in 2026, and we will try to be a little more consistent making the videos. So guys, till then,